This is Chandrasekhar Venkat Raman, better known as CV Raman. He won the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1930. In fact, he was the first Asian and the first non-white to receive a Nobel Prize in the sciences. Now, CV Raman was born in 1888 in Tamil Nadu, in this small town called Thiruvannaikaval. These are his parents. Raman had many siblings. He was one of 8 children. Raman was a government servant, but he loved science. So, in his spare time, he started working at the Indian Association for the Cultivation of Science in Calcutta. Here, he studied acoustics of musical instruments, especially Indian drums such as the tabla and the mridangam. His first trip outside India was to Oxford in 1921. On his way there, he was intrigued by the blue of the sea. Many believed that it was the reflection of the sky, but Raman knew there was more to it than that. The search for the answer led him to do many experiments on light in Calcutta. But he needed more instruments. So he wrote to industrialist G.D. Birla asking him to fund a spectrograph. He promised he would use this to win a Nobel Prize for India. He kept his promise. In 1930, he won the Nobel Prize for the Raman effect, which explains the scattering of light. Some say that he managed this using equipment worth merely Rs 300. The Raman effect is now examined with the help of equipment worth millions of rupees. Raman announced this discovery on 28th February in 1928. This day is celebrated as the National Science Day in India. In the history of the Nobel Prize, nobody was awarded one so quickly after their major contribution. On an average, it takes about a decade to recognize the merit of any discovery. But in Raman's case, it took just 2 years. It is said that Raman cried during the Nobel Prize ceremony because there was a British flag rather than an Indian one on his chair.